Praise Yah and Him alone. We do so only in His name and in His name only. We don't associate Him with any other things.
At all.
At all. No idols, no sculptures, no grave images or anything. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Hey, man, know that, you know what I'm saying, that God is one, man. God is one. He's only one, man. He's the one and only, man. Nobody can be associated or equal to Him.
At all.
And that's what we're telling our people, to come back to the law, man, what the Lord Himself gave to us.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying, man. And like I said, I mean, you know, I'm here, you know what I'm saying, it's your boy Joshua the Levite. And my partner, you know what I'm saying, Zamran the servant.
All praise.
You know what I'm saying, GOZ, you know what I'm saying, you know, shouts out to the brother Bez, man, you know what I'm saying, get better, brother. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? I mean, you know, we're gonna hold it down, you know what I'm saying, out here, man, in this, you know, we call Babylon. Because this place is crazy, man. They got the, you know what I'm saying, the G-Day. I ain't gonna say it, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I think you got an idea of what I'm talking about. Because, like, you know, the pride,
Rainbow Day.
The Rainbow Mafia, I'll just say that, the Rainbow Mafia, you know what I'm saying, and you can see it everywhere. You can see the rain, you know what I'm saying, they done, you know what I'm saying, distorted and diluted, you know what I'm saying, what God gave to us, man.
That's
Especially
right.
from Noah, man. He gave a sign, man, and they done just polluted it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get that in Genesis 9, man.
Alright.
Because, you know what I'm saying, our people, you know what I'm saying, they indulge in these type of events, man. This is crazy, man. I done seen some stuff that is crazy, man. Like,
For real though.
no, seriously, man. You saying, you go up the street, man, you'll be like, man, where am I?
Where?
You know what I'm saying? For real. If you go right up, you know what I'm saying, over on Broadway, man, on Capitol Hill, man, you'll understand what I'm talking about if you're from Seattle, bro.
That's a fact.
But
That
it's
is
just,
a fact.
it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's sickening, you know what I'm saying, and then if we talk about it, then it's an H crime, and we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we'll end up getting charged for the shit, you know what I'm saying, so we gotta be very selective of what we say, which is weird, you know what I'm saying, I thought, you know what I'm saying, you know, the First Amendment protects that, but, you know,
Right.
but otherwise, I say otherwise, because, you know what I'm saying, you say anything, then, you know what I'm saying, the shit can get, you know what I'm saying, took down, you get, you know what I'm saying, what, blocked out, what do you call that?
You get strikes.
You get strikes, but no, what do they call that when you get, you know what I'm saying, you get canceled?
Yeah, you
get
canceled,
canceled,
right.
man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I mean, this is crazy, man. We're living in, this is tell you, man, we're living in the last days. You know what I'm saying? This is just another word for like Sodom, Egypt. That's all it really comes down to. But let me get that real quick and tell you exactly what that rainbow really stood for, what the Most High gave that
That's
to us
right.
for.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 8, all the way through 17.
Yeah, 17, that's what I said to you.
And God spake unto Noah.
Unto who?
Unto Noah.
Spake unto, you know what I'm saying, Noah, you know what I'm saying, our father, you know what I'm saying, read.
And to his sons with him, saying, and I, behold, I establish my covenant.
He established what?
My
He
covenant
established something, he established a contract with, you know what I'm saying, Noah, read.
with you and with your seed after you.
See, he said that he was going to pass it on to, you know what I'm saying, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, read.
Verse 10, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you.
See, he had every, you know what I'm saying, he had pairs. He had pairs of everything, you know what I'm saying, in his ark that, you know what I'm saying, that he, that the Lord commanded him to put them in there, you know what I'm saying, so they wouldn't get destroyed. Read.
Right. From all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth.
And notice, you know what I'm saying, I said, you know what I'm saying, a pair. It's not, you know what I'm saying, male, or female. It's male and female.
Right.
You see where I'm getting at? That's how you reproduce, man.
Right.
And they don't want to hear this, you know what I'm saying, but this is something simple. This is something simple, man. You cannot reproduce with something that's, you know what I'm saying, with different genes, man, you know what I'm saying, or with the same genes. It's not going to work, bro.
Right.
Scientifically, and, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to get technical, man, the Lord set it up like that.
Sure did.
He set it up like that, but man try to change things, man. We're going to get into that later. But read.
Verse 11, and I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters.
By the what?
By the waters.
Because that's what he did. He flooded the place. Meaning at first, read.
By the waters of a flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth.
Because it was evil, you know what I'm saying? People were doing some wicked shit, you know what I'm saying, in Noah's time. And Noah gave warnings. And we can go into that, but I think you understand that story, you know what I'm saying, about Noah, you know what I'm saying? He warned the people, they didn't want to listen to him, they thought he was crazy, and they indulged into their, you know what I'm saying, lust.
Right.
And that's what happened, they got wiped out.
Right.
So read.
And God said, "This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations."
For a perpetual, you see that? For a perpetual, so it can keep on going.
Right.
Keep on going, man. Not get cut off. Just like how you said, I hate to say it, man, like the so-called white man, he tries to cut everything off.
Right.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? And then try to, you know what I'm saying, like try to rectify it by his own means.
That's facts.
He tries to regulate, you know, for example, man, let me just throw it out there. You know, I have to put this out there because I got to give an example of what these people are, how wicked they are, man. See, what they'll do, you know what I'm saying, they start up a thing called Planned Parenthood, you know what I'm saying? And then, no, I'm serious. I have to bring this out, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the lady who started this, you know what I'm saying, her sole intention was to wipe our race out, bro. That was her sole intention, man.
Right.
And she wanted to survive off of our DNA. Because that's what they do. They sell body parts, man. That's what they do, man. The black market, that's what they do, man. They sell our body parts. No different than, you know what I'm saying, slavery. I hate to say it like that. But like our people, man, like I said, man, they indulge in this stuff. They go here. And then read that. Matter of fact, bring that out, man. Bring that out real quick. This is going to give you a better perspective of what these people done, you know what I'm saying, and what Esau and how wicked they are.
In the United States, black women have a proportionately high abortion rate.
See, we got the highest abortion rate. That's why and to be honest, the most unprotected person on this earth is the black woman, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? They want to say, "Oh no, everybody has that." No, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? This is an actual fact.
Right. Black women have proportionately high abortion rate compared to women of other racial and ethnic
You hear that?
groups.
Anybody else from any other ethnicity, you know what I'm saying, the black woman is put down. It's attacked. That's all I'm saying. They're attacked. They're old. You know what I'm saying? We're at war with these people. So
Right. While black women make up a smaller percentage of the overall population, they account for a larger share of abortions.
So think about it. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man.
Crazy.
This is real crazy if you really think about what he just read. You know what I'm saying? And that's just out of, you know what I'm saying, to be honest, that's out of Google. You know what I'm saying? And these are facts. These are facts. No other race, you know what I'm saying, that goes to Planned Parenthood, you know what I'm saying, or is going to outnumber the black woman.
Nope.
Hands down, they're not gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's in America alone. Just think if you know what I'm saying, that was everywhere else.
Right.
Just think about it, and I can imagine it is, you know what I'm saying? But my point bringing that forth is that, you know what I'm saying, these people, you know what I'm saying, we can't trust these people. We can't trust these people because now, you know what I'm saying, now they got the, you know, the pride. And the only reason why I brought it, you know what I'm saying, Noah, because, you know what I'm saying, that covenant was given to us.
Right.
It wasn't given to these heathens, man.
No.
They changed it, they switched it up, and made it into their likeness.
That's right.
And the Most High don't get down. The Most High gonna destroy this place.
That's right.
At the end of the day, that's why I really brought this out. But the Most High gonna destroy this place. But we're gonna break down why the Most High don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you give a damn what anybody say. What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
What's going on, brother? Elder, how you doing? Yeah. So you gotta separate yourself from the enemy, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna be around him when this shit jumps off, man. We
Right.
love you. We telling you that, brother.
Right.
Love. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be able to help. He's gonna go to his own nation. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, leave them hanging.
Yeah, leave him, man. You got to, man.
Right.
That's man. You got to stay away from these men. That's what. And you know, the brother brought this up. Brother Zaman, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? The brother brought this up. You saying we see a lot of our people in Seattle. You know what I'm saying, mingling with the heathen.
That's right.
We see our, and that's.
Nice,
I mean,
man.
but to be honest, man. I mean, I'm from here. I'm from here, and I didn't really take heed to it, but then, you know, I kind of pondered on it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I always see a lot of interracial, you know what I'm saying, relationships here.
Mhm.
I always see that. Whether they be, you know what I'm saying, you know, friends, or they be, you know what I'm saying, intimate or whatever, it's always interracial over here, man. They never,
right.
see now, I know, you know what I'm saying, where my daddy's from, you know what I'm saying, from Louisiana, they don't really get down like that. You
At
know what I'm
all.
saying? But now times change now though.
Yep.
So I mean, you know, I mean, like I said, man, and like I said, Esau, man, he is a cancer to our people, man.
That's
to
right.
everybody.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Because now it's like, you know, love everybody, you know what I'm saying? And the God, the Most High don't get down like that, man. But go ahead and finish that, you know what I'm saying, from Genesis.
This is Genesis chapter 9, picking up from verse 13 all the way through 17. I do set my bow in the cloud.
See, that's the bow. That's the thing that they stole from us. That's the bow, the rainbow.
Right.
They stole from us. And they, you know what I'm saying, made it in their likeness. They said, oh yeah, well this is for everybody, you know what I'm saying, you can be happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a pony. I'm a
Yeah,
pony.
I'm a man, My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright, Punky Brewster, all that, no, seriously though, man. No, she used to rock that. I used to watch that. I'm an 80s kid.
Right, me too.
But what I'm saying, like, I mean, but anyways, man,
Yeah.
read, bro.
Verse 13 again. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between
what?
me, for a token of a covenant.
Token, man, this is supposed to be a token for us, not for anybody else.
Of a covenant between me and the earth.
And the what?
And the earth.
See that, and that's the thing, man. You know what the earth did. You know what I'm saying. But that was for our sake. That wasn't for everybody. To be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. But they, like I said, they stole it. They manipulated it.
Right.
And they made it in their likeness, man. You know what I'm saying. So where, hey, everybody can be happy. You know what I'm saying. You know, rainbows, Skittles.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying. That's crazy. Yeah. And then if you say anything bad about it, you know what I'm saying. You say anything bad about it, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna get canceled.
Right.
You'll get canceled or you'll get thrown to jail, you know what I'm saying, for a hate crime, depending on how you do it, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, they'll try to build charges on you, you know what I'm saying, if you do something really out. You don't even have to do anything outlandish. You can just say something, you know what I'm saying, to somebody who's powerful, who's an actual, you know what I'm saying, one of them alphabet boys, you know what I'm saying, or girls, either or. And then, you know what I'm saying, get canceled, man. Now, why do you think the industry, this is funny, I got to throw this out here. Why did the industry, you know what I'm saying, for example, if you say anything about, you know what I'm saying, happy people, you're canceled, bro.
Canceled, bro.
You ain't gonna get no play, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a virus, bro.
Right.
It's a virus, man.
Professional sports too.
Man, you can't. Man, look, NFL is. I hate to say it.
Yep,
You
NFL.
know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. You're tackling too much physical. You know what I'm saying? Attachments. You know, that's all I can really tell you. Too many physical attachments when people are tackling them, grabbing them, roping them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it. Hey,
Right.
man, I mean, hey, man, it is what it is, man. And this is all set up by the enemy.
That's right.
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new, man. It's just a whole new form of it. It's a different form. That's all it is. The only thing that's different is that how they, you know what I'm saying, orchestrate this shit.
Right.
That's the only thing, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they've been doing that to our people during the Olympics.
Right.
Back in the days. I'm not talking about where you're running track and all that. No. I'm talking about where you're fighting lions and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
bro.
a gladiator. You know what I'm saying? You ever see that movie?
That's right.
Go check it out. But see, they didn't have a white dude. You know what I'm saying? It was our people doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was entertainment, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was entertainment, man. Think about Daniel, man. What did they throw his ass at?
Right.
The Lion's Den.
Yep.
Think about it, man. That's all, you know what I'm saying, orchestrated by our enemies, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we indulge in this shit, man. It's another form of slavery, bro.
It is.
Think about it. If you say anything wrong, you know what I'm saying, like, for example, Deion Sanders' son. You hear me?
Wow.
Let's throw it out there. Let's throw it out there, man. I'm not trying to get off the subject. I'm just showing you know what I'm saying, how these people control this shit, man, how much power they got right
Yep.
now, man.
Yep.
They control this shit, man. You say anything or do anything, saying, oh, we don't need you, man, they'll cancel you. See, he was supposed to be a first-round draft pick. What happened to him, man? They had him at the, what,
Fifth round, 144 pick.
They try to embarrass him, man.
Yep.
They try to shut him down. They try to cancel his ass, man.
Yep, and still doing it now. They're literally talking about on ESPN just because he got a speeding.
Oh, yeah, the speeding ticket, and then let the girl go.
Right,
Let the girl go. I mean, I'm not. I mean, like I said, I don't care about the. But it's just the simple fact that they've been focused on him. Another one I seen too, you know what I'm saying, just recently, man, his other son, you know what I'm saying, he was talking to some dude at a gas station,
Shiloh.
and he was talking to a KKK member.
Yep.
To a KKK member, man. You gotta be careful, man. These people, they know what's going on, man.
Yep.
They know what's going on, man. They figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to, you know what I'm saying, to be in tune, man. They want you to be off point. And which really makes me think, man, I'm serious, man. I've been hearing about a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, happening in South Carolina, especially them
That's
truckers,
right.
bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, of our people, you know what I'm saying, they just come up missing or hung on a tree.
Yep. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, though.
Right.
Out of nowhere.
Right.
Talk about that suicide. Come on, man. On Sunday, I can see like one or two, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man, like several?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, listen. And it's the same pattern in the same town or close to that town.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, you got to really think, man. These people got control, man.
Right.
That's all I'm really telling you, man. If look, you got to either be a bundle of sticks. I'm just being real.
Mm-hmm.
You either got to be a bundle of sticks, or you got to, you know what I'm saying? You know, basically, in a nutshell, you're gonna have to abide by what these white supremacists tell you what to do.
Yep.
You got to buck dance.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, man, look, man, Mr. Charlie, you got to do the Mr. Charlie, man.
Yeah.
I hate to say it like that, man, but that's the truth, man. And that's what tells you, you know, so that should tell you who got control of this shit, man. We don't have control of this, man. The Most High, man, that's why we want the Most High to come back,
Yep.
so this man can be destroyed, and we can reign back and have our righteous, you know what I'm saying, place that
Right.
the Most High wants us to be in.
That's right.
So we're gonna be a remnant, man. But I want you to finish that though,
Right.
because this is the thing, man. He made that covenant for us, man, so we can remember that He'll never do it again.
That's right. This is Genesis chapter 9, picking up from verse 14 all the way to 17. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. Verse 15. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh.
See, he was talking to Noah. He made that promise, and the Most High, He never breaks His oath.
Right.
He never lies, man.
Right. Verse 16. And the bow
And the bow
shall be in the cloud,
in the cloud,
and I will look upon it,
not on no poster, not on no shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's supposed to be in the cloud. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a sign for us.
that I may remember the everlasting covenant between
The what?
God,
The ever what?
the everlasting covenant
The everlasting covenant, which everlasting, you know what I'm saying, is always mentioned, you're saying, towards Israel. Read.
between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth.
See, now they're talking about everybody will be like, oh, well, you know, that's talking about everybody. See, everybody. But, man, they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, that everybody wasn't everybody at that time. Because,
That's
man, they
true.
got destroyed.
That's true.
What do you think? They got destroyed. There was only 3, you know what I'm saying, nations.
Verse 17. And God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth.
Right? At that time.
At that time.
Right.
See that? And the son, read all the way to 19. And the sons of Noah,
The sons of Noah
that went forth of the ark were Shem,
were who?
were Shem,
Read.
Ham,
Ham.
and Japheth.
See?
And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the 3 sons of Noah. And of them was the whole earth overspread.
So it wasn't everybody. Everybody's talking about. Oh well, no, there was more people. No, that was it. Everybody was wiped out.
Right.
It was only those 3 nations. It was only them 3 nations.
Right.
And we know what happened to Ham.
Right.
We know what happened to him. We know what they gave to Shem. Like I said, I mean, this is the thing, man. You know, you guys, you know what I'm saying, pick and choose. You know what I'm saying. We're going by what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
Matter of fact, man, go to Jeremiah, man, please.
Alright.
Because I want to just, you know, establish something, because it talks about covenant, man. I want to go to Jeremiah 31. And you already know what I want to go to. Because everybody just thinks that, you know what I'm saying, oh no, it's everybody.
Right, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to see what the Lord says about that. We're going to see what
Right.
the Father says about that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come,
The day has come,
says Yahweh,
says the Lord.
that I will make a new covenant
He's
with
gonna-
the house of Israel.
Doesn't that sound similar to what you were saying happened to Noah?
Right.
Read.
I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel,
Oh, with with everybody, though.
with the house of Israel,
Everybody in the world, though.
with the house of Israel,
And who else?
and with
Probably somebody else. Probably somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying, who's the other, from another nation. Let's find out.
with the house of Judah.
That's it?
That's it.
There's got to be something. Is there anybody else?
No. House of Israel and the house of Judah.
See, we're right there. He's making a covenant with Israel and Judah,
Right.
the north and the southern kingdom.
That's facts.
Hey, I didn't write this. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
gotta take that up. If you guys got a problem with it, you go take it up with the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He prophesied that to Jeremiah.
Facts.
So you take it up with him too if you hate it that much. But keep on reading.
Verse 32, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt.
See, out of the house of bondage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was who it was strictly to. It wasn't, dedicated to anybody else.
Nope, at all.
At all. Seriously.
Which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them.
Because, you know what I'm saying, it's like somebody, if a woman, if my wife cheated on me, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to divorce her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to divorce her because she, she broke that leverage. You know what I'm saying? She broke that covenant. You know what I'm saying? That we're supposed to keep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So read.
Which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, says Yahweh. Verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, says Yahweh.
And that's it, man. That's all you need to know. Right?
I will put my law.
He's going to put his law into your heart.
In their inward parts.
In the inward hearts.
And write it in their hearts.
Right.
And will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more.
See, because once you have it in your heart, you ain't gonna have to teach. You ain't gonna have to come out here no more.
At all.
And I just, talking, shouts out to the brother, Isaiah, man. Subscribe to the brother's channel.
That's right.
We were just talking about that yesterday to a brother, yesterday. I ain't gonna put the brother's name out there, but he thought that, that, the covenant was for everybody, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? We had to break it down to him. When he was a Christian brother, we had to break it down. We're like, hey, brother, you on the wrong platform, but we're gonna, bring it to you.
That's right.
We're gonna bring it to you raw and uncut, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me, man. Don't shoot the messenger.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Take it up with the Most High.
That's it.
This is exactly what he says, man.
Verse 33 again. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, says the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know Yahweh.
Just know him.
For they shall all know Yahweh.
They're gonna, and when everybody knows, you know what time it is. That's what I'm saying. You'll know what time it is. That means that's it. It's over.
From the least of them,
from the least,
unto the greatest of them,
to the greatest,
says Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more.
You ain't gonna remember iniquity or sin anymore. You ain't gonna be able to transgress no more, because you gotta know the law, and he's gonna put it in our hearts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, right now, man, we're living in sin right now. I hate to say it like that.
Yep.
Doesn't mean that you have to do it or indulge in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let them heathens do it, man. They ain't even a part of this. They ain't even a part of this.
That's facts. That's facts.
We need to worry about ourselves and how we need to get together and gather ourselves together, man. That's what we need to focus on. We told that to the brother yesterday, man. We don't need to worry about any other nation, man. Fuck what they're talking about.
Right.
Forget what they're talking about, man. Let them do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them indulge. Let them enjoy it, right?
Let them enjoy it.
Let them, you know what I'm saying, live it up, man. Yeah, bring that out, brother.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 5.
Because this is the simple fact that I gotta say this. I really have to say this. A lot of our people indulge in other nations' customs, and we don't. The Most High already set it up for us.
Right.
He already set it up for us, man. That's why He gave us the laws and statutes and commandments. They don't care about our, our law, even though they done, and posterize our, our stuff.
Right.
They done, they done said, okay, you know what, man, we're gonna take 30% stuff and then we're gonna run with it. We're gonna make our own little, regulations on it.
That's true.
That's all they did.
That's true.
Think about it, You go kill somebody, you're gonna go do time. You might get death.
Right.
That's the same thing, that the Most High, said to us and us only.
That's right.
What's going on, bro? How you
doing,
feeling,
brother?
How you feeling, brother? What you about to get into, bro? What's your name, brother? What's your name, brother? Brother, just keep the commandments, brother, all right? We in the last days, man.
Looking at the heathen over there laughing. He love that.
Yeah, man, who cares about the heathen? Heathen's gonna be laughing at the heathen, Lord willing, when we get this kingdom back.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna be serving.
Right. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad.
And be glad.
O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
You're gonna get that big old drink, man, that you were asking for. Literally. You've been asking for this drink. You're going to get it.
Right.
You're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, live it up. Be glad. Live it up right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to pay the piper. You got some debt to pay.
That's right.
You got a lot to pay.
That's right.
You got a lot of work to do. I guarantee that. So just live it up. You know what I'm saying? Then have your fun. This is gonna be our turn next.
That's facts,
It's gonna be our turn next. All the rape, the rob, the murder that you did to our people. You think that the Most High forgot about that?
Mm-hmm.
You really thought you said the Most High forgot about that? You got another thing coming.
That's facts.
Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feast on what's gonna happen to your people,
That's
to your
right.
nation for what they done to our nation.
That's
You're
right.
gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to pay for every single thing you've done. Don't think the Most High forgot either. Just giving you a heads up.
Come on. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22.
Because this is the thing, you know what I'm saying? This is the main thing that's happening on Capitol Hill, on every major city in America. We don't even have to say Seattle. Every major city is, and this is the funny part about it. I don't even celebrate Juneteenth. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even celebrate Juneteenth. But don't you find it kind of odd, you know what I'm saying, that they would, you know what I'm saying, combine that day, you know what I'm saying, with, you know what I'm saying, our, you know what I'm saying, holiday that they try to give us?
Right.
Don't you kind of find that funny? That's kind of funny if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They don't do that to any other holiday, man. And they do the same thing. They give us the shortest one too, though.
Right.
They give us the shortest month, and then we gotta share Black History with President's Day, Valentine's Day, and I think indigenous something. You know, something where it got to do. But I know that we share like 3 holidays on the shortest month that you guys try to give us. And that's crazy, man.
Right.
That's crazy, man. That shows how much, you know what I'm saying, that these heathens, they hate us, man.
Right.
They want to try to take us out of remembrance. And when you get a chance, I want you to give me, you know what I'm saying, you know what I want. No, not Genesis 17. I want you to give me, give me that. You already know what I want, man. But read this first. Read that
This
first.
is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
Because see, if I said that, you know what I'm saying, to somebody else, they're going to be like, oh, you're hateful. You know what I'm saying, just like how that so-called fairy that came last week, you know what I'm saying, with that, he got, you know what I'm saying, his true colors came out.
It is an abomination.
It's a what?
It is an abomination.
No, it's all right, though.
It is an abomination.
Oh, but I know about Malcolm X.
It is an abomination.
But I'm just saying, you know, and I had to check him. I was like, man, hold on, dude. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up.
Right.
You can't make this up, man. He's trying to make it seem like, you know, he felt our pain. He didn't understand anything.
Nah, at
he didn't
all.
know a goddamn thing, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Malcolm, you know what I'm saying, a little. He was, you know what I'm saying, the most, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? He was a Muslim and all that, yeah, blah, but that brother, you know what I'm saying, he loved his people.
That's right.
He loved his people,
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? You know, it's just that, you know what I'm saying, you got wicked Negroes. I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? They got wicked Negroes, and I don't know if the NOI is going to take this, you know what I'm saying, for a grain of salt. But we know what it was. You
We
know
know
what
what
I'm
it was.
saying? We know what it was, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And it is what it is. But what I'm saying is that, man, despite that, he tried to tell us about what we already knew about.
Right.
We already knew about what was going on about, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm X, man. And how he tried to, you know what I'm saying, better himself.
That's facts,
You know what I'm saying? And he could never fan him, you know what I'm saying? He tried to say that, you know, oh, they put him on the what's called tracks. He didn't even know, you know what I'm saying, who killed him.
Right.
He didn't even know. I had to tell him, I mean, it was the Klan members that killed him. And what do you think about that? He's like, oh, well, they should die too. Well, then that must be, man, part of your lineage. You should die too, then.
That's right.
You should die too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's your people.
Facts.
I mean, you're guilty by association. You would say that to us, you know what I'm saying? Just like a stereotype, you think every black person, you know what I'm saying, wears Jerry curls, or you know what I'm saying, I mean, no, I'm just
Watermelon
saying,
and
or
chicken.
eat watermelon chicken, you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying, though, even though I do love chicken, but I mean, but still, regardless, though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a stereotype. So we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, fit that stereotype on you, man.
Right.
You gotta, and according to what the Lord says, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
Edom is gonna fall, and they gonna have to pay, man.
That's right.
We should have brought out that whole what's called an Obadiah, but we're gonna keep on going though, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, from the top.
Cause see, this is the thing, man. You know, like these nations, man, they don't like us. They don't want us to know. They don't want us to know who we really are, who our true, you know what I'm saying, light is.
At all.
They don't. That's why they try to bury us. Like, oh, you know what, man? You guys are just some Negroes. That's how you are. You guys are slaves.
Right.
That's what you guys are. You guys came from, you know what I'm saying, from Africa, and then we took you, and you were slaves. You know know what I'm saying? And that's all, and that's it. That's where it stops.
Yep.
That's where it stops. But they don't tell you, you know what I'm saying, what happened before then. You know what I'm saying? What got us to that situation. You know what I'm saying, according to prophecy. But anyways, read.
This is Psalms chapter 83 from the top. A song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Because we've been quiet the whole time. We've been quiet the whole time. We ain't said nothing. You just said we kept our peace. But read.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies.
Thy who?
Thine enemies.
See, I thought, you know what I'm saying, God didn't have no enemies. Everybody be talking about, no, God don't got no enemies. God loves everybody, though. Read.
Thine enemies have made a tumult.
Made a consent. You see that? He made a consent. They made a declaration, you know what I'm saying, against, keep on reading?
Have made a tumult. Right? And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel.
See, they done ganged up on us. They done did some crafty shit, read.
Against thy people.
Against us.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
See, the ones that, you know what I'm saying, the ones that they try to, you know what I'm saying, like, show us that we weren't nothing, you know what I'm saying, they try to bury us.
Right.
Underneath, or, you know what I'm saying, put us in the prison system, you feel me?
That's facts, man.
Or even, you know what I'm saying, back then, you know what I'm saying, in chains, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Physically.
Right.
They didn't want us to know who we really are, you know what I'm saying? We make this world go round, man.
That's
For real, man. Everybody takes everything that we do, anything, whether it's cooking, entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Address anything, man. Everybody want to be just like us, but they don't want to live like us, man.
Right.
They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go through our strife like us, man.
Right.
Let's be real about the situation, man.
Facts.
Read.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off.
See, now look, let us cut that out. And it's not just talking about, you know what I'm saying, it's talking about, you know what I'm saying, the ABC, you know what I'm saying, mafia.
Right.
They want to cut us off too.
That's right.
Because they say, oh, well, how about our rights?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then they talking about, you know what I'm saying, they get more civil rights than we do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we say anything, you know, we say anything, we say a bundle of sticks, even if we say that,
It's over with.
it's over, man. You're going to jail, man.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Because they don't want to know that we're the greatest nation on the planet Earth, man. They don't like that. They say, oh, no, we're all equal. No, we're not all equal. It doesn't work like that, man.
Right.
I mean, you wish it was like that, but you know what I'm saying, and you want to live that fantasy just like how, you know what I'm saying, like, you live that fantasy up there. But you know what I'm saying, in all actuality, you know what I'm saying, the Most High is going to destroy this place. You know what I'm saying, he's going to put us back on top. It's going to be a remnant of our people, man. That's why we pray every day that we, you know what I'm saying, be a part of that, you know what I'm saying, camp. Seriously, man.
Real talk, bro.
Hey, man, because we don't know. We're praying, we're hoping, we're, you know what I'm saying, meditating, we're on it. We're on it, man, because we want this to happen. The Most High, it's gonna happen too.
That's right.
Whether you know it or not, it can be at a blink of the eye. We don't know the Most High's time. We don't know it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta, you know what I'm saying, come out here and let you guys know, let our people know, man.
Right.
We give a damn about the heathen, man, or the Rainbow Mafia. We don't give a damn about them, man. Let them whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, deal with my people, man, according to what thus saith Yah said.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, brother.
But like I said, I mean, keep on reading, brother.
Yep, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
See, and think about it. When you think of Confederacy, what do you think about, you know what I'm saying, brother?
The Confederate flag?
Right, you know, that South, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you know what I'm saying, the South must rise or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and a lot of our people, you know what I'm saying, then you saying got their blood shed over that goddamn flag, man. Over that flag, man. And they still got it to this day. Matter of fact, if you look at Mississippi, what does their flag signify?
Bro, that's facts.
That's crazy, man, if you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? And they still got certain areas too in Mississippi, you know, where they got, you know what I'm saying, like Klan members that actually, you know what I'm saying, support that. And that's what I mean, like I said, our people, man, we gotta, man, come together as a nation, man. We gotta come together as a nation to know that, you know what I'm saying, that the Most High's coming back. Forget all this, you know what I'm saying, side of Egypt stuff, man. Don't indulge in it, man. Because if you do, the Most High is going to destroy your ass.
It's going to destroy you, that's fact.
It is what it is. I'm just, hey, don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just giving it, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't want to hear that. They want to, you know what I'm saying, be stuck in that Christianity like, oh no, God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? Bro. But they don't want to talk about the hate the Lord has. They don't want to talk about that, though. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, and then not just that, it's not even equivalent. Think about it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? The Most High, man. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick, man. In Proverbs 11 from the top, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, a lot, and I bring that out all the time because of the reason why. Because the Most High, man, He is not. He's not gonna have anything, you know what I'm saying, unbalanced.
Right.
He's not gonna have that unbalanced, man. If you do wrong, you're gonna get punished for it. If you do right, you're gonna get rewarded for it.
That's
That's all it comes down to. You know
How
what I'm
it is.
saying? But bring this out though,
This
bro.
is it's closed.
It's closed,
It's the
bro.
book of
It's closed.
Proverbs, chapter
Trying to
11.
get to the full court.
What's food court?
Yeah.
Man, what's your nationality, bro? You somebody Ethiopian? What part? I mean, so the capital. The capital. You from there? Like, are you literally from there, or like you know, say you just?
I'm from Houston, bro.
You from where?
Houston.
Houston. That's what I said. That's funny, bro. Hey, you know, what I'm saying, yeah. What part of Houston where you were at? That's why daughter. I'm taking my daughter down there. You know, say next week. But man, hey, man, the food court is gonna be over. You know where Westlake is?
Nah, bro.
Here, look. There's a food court up here too, but that's that. You don't want to go to that one.
That's the one that.
Actually, no. Go
Go-
across the street.
go-
Go that way. Right. Go on 6th Avenue. Right. Go on that side of the street.
And then
And then go right in that coffee. You can go right in that coffee shop in
See
Nordstrom.
right there?
They got a food store. They got a food court in Nordstrom's on the 2nd floor.
second floor though. Go on the elevator. The second floor.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Yep. But like I said, I mean, I don't know. I don't quite too long. I mean, like I said, I mean, everybody's gonna have to pay, man. They're gonna have to, man. They gotta pay the piper, man.
That's right.
You saying this place, Babylon, is defiled, man. This
Yep.
place is defiled, man.
Super defiled.
Anybody can come here now. You know what I'm saying? And I see what you know what I'm saying. DJ Trump's doing. I see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Salaki. Hey, no, because they don't like that, man. Because why should I help somebody that hates me?
Right.
Why should I help somebody that hates me? You know what I'm saying? You guys don't even recognize, you know what I'm saying, that if it wasn't for our ancestors, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't even be in the position of. And then just say that you guys were here before. Just throw it out there. Let's just throw it out there.
Let's just throw it out
Let's just
there.
throw it out there. Just say
Right.
that you were here before. What the fuck did you guys do? You know what I'm saying? You guys sold out. You know what I'm saying? You got soldier land, man.
They sold it 18. God, let me find out.
No, they don't. You know what
That's
I'm talking
history,
about.
bro, yes.
That's why Texas is
Yes,
the reason why
bro.
what it is right now in
They
California.
literally sold their
They
land.
say sold out, man.
They did not have to because they actually won that war.
Yeah, the
Like,
revolution.
against
The
the
revolution.
revolutionary.
Only, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not being prideful or anything, you know what I'm saying? My lineage, you know what I'm saying, was the only people, you know what I'm saying,
That's right.
that destroyed, you know what I'm saying, the enemy, the French motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, with magic, nigga. You know what I'm saying? By the Most High, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, righteous divination.
You already know what I'm talking about, man. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You guys can keep on hating on us, talking about we should help you, man. Why should we help you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't never helped us, man.
Oh,
Anytime we try to ask for a job, man, you know what I'm saying? You'll have more of your people there than you'll have us, bro. You won't even look at us. You look at us like we're monkeys, bro. And then you talk behind our backs and everything. Come on, man.
Treat us like crap on the job.
Listen,
construction.
and then if something bad happens, you go, oh hey brother, hey Neil, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
You remember when we did that job, bro? Right? And one of the doors barely tapped.
Oh, when we were in Portland.
Yes,
Yeah.
Barely
I
tapped.
remember
Barely
that.
tapped
I remember
him,
that. I
bro.
remember
That
that.
is put.
Salaki, I'm not trying to get off the point. You said it's just a simple fact that, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, what you guys had, the Most High took it away from you guys.
Right.
He took it away from you guys for a reason, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the Northern Kingdom, you know what I'm saying? And that's still our brothers, you know what I'm saying? But however, you know what I'm saying? You guys, man, sided with the enemy.
Right.
There was some, I ain't gonna lie, there was some Jakes too, though, but not like how you guys did, though.
Right.
Not like how you guys did, man. You guys, you know what I'm saying, teamed up with Persia, man. And that's what put us in the situation that we're in right now.
Talk about it, bro.
That's the truth,
That's
man.
the truth,
That's
bro.
the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, you know what I'm saying? But it was by the Most High, so we can't really say anything. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You guys, you know what I'm saying, talking about being loyal, nigga. You guys, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come on, man. Man, that could be another topic. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
That could be another topic. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Joshua the Levite and Zambra on the servant, man.
That's right.
So like I said, I mean, and GOZ.
And GOZ. That's right.
But like I said, I mean, this place got to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because our people, you know what I'm saying, think that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to last forever. It's not going to last forever.
At all.
This place is not going to, matter of fact, finish that off. Finish that off.
This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. Matter of fact, I'm going to read all the way to 2.
Read it.
A false balance.
See, if a false balance that, you know what I'm saying, like, where you think, you know what I'm saying, good is always going to overcome, you know what I'm saying, or evil's never gonna happen. And all evil means, just like how the brother said, you saying in the podcast, all it means is destruction.
It's just, yep.
That's all it means is destruction, bro.
Yep.
That's all it is, man.
Yep. That's right, brother.
So if you're saying the Most High is wicked, you're saying that, you know what I'm saying, that's blasphemy. He created it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so what? So you're gonna call the Most High wicked? I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is the mind frame of not just our people, but everybody else that try to follow suit. That's all it is, man.
Teach, King.
You don't even really think about what you say most of the times, or what you try to, come with a conclusion with, man. You guys need to just be quiet and just humble yourself.
Right.
And don't say a damn thing, man. How dare you question the Most High? How dare you say the person who created all things and who can destroy everything?
That's right.
You know, saying in your sight. Then what can you do about it? Then what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
But read.
A false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
Oh, what?
A just weight.
No, it's gotta be higher. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be higher than the other.
A just weight is his delight.
See? You see where it goes? You see how the Most High works? You have no idea, you know what I'm saying, of what you guys are, you know what I'm saying, your philosophies are, man. Your philosophies are just, you know what I'm saying, shot and they're suspect and they're under investigation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You guys don't have a clue. You guys don't even have a clue what you guys be talking about, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we don't deal with the philosophies of men. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We go by what the Lord said, by who give it to inspire the men.
That's right.
That's what, you know what I'm saying, we gotta go by.
That's right.
Because that's how he, you know what I'm saying, that's how he gets to a prophet.
Right.
He goes, you know what I'm saying, and inspires them and tells them, you know what I'm saying, I told him to tell you to do this.
Teach, King.
That's what it comes down to, brother. But anyways,
Verse
and
2.
sisters.
When pride cometh.
When what?
When pride cometh.
And then give me Sirach 10 and 12.
10 and 12. Then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom.
See, if you just humble yourself, man, it's simple. Just humble yourself. Don't try to be boastful, like, oh man, no, you say your Lord ain't gonna do nothing. But then when that time comes, man, it's gonna be way different. You ain't gonna say that. You're gonna be crying. Probably most 9 out of 10, you're gonna probably cry. The other way, oh no, I believe. It's gonna be too late then.
Right.
It's gonna be way too late.
Right.
You just saying because you try to play games with the Most High, man. Who do you think you are?
Can't do that.
Who the hell you think you are, man? You need to humble yourself, man.
Right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 12.
And read the 13.
The beginning of pride.
The beginning of pride
is when one departed from God.
See, that means, you know what I'm saying, you don't believe in the Lord. You don't believe in the Most High, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, you think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? You think that, you know what I'm saying, like, this is going to last forever. And gay people, or, you know what I'm saying, I hate to say it, I have to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It might get cut, but oh well. That, you know what I'm saying, the alphabet people are equal. Read.
Right. And his heart is turned away from his maker.
See, you don't even believe in the Most High, man. You turned away from him.
Wow.
When you know what I'm saying, when you compromise with, you know what I'm saying, the Rainbow Mafia. Read.
Right. Verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin.
What is pride?
For pride is the beginning of sin.
That's why we're telling our people, man, don't commit iniquity.
Right.
Do not do that. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened to, you know what I'm saying, the Sodom and Gomorrah. You see what happened to them.
Right, bro.
Come on, man. This is simple, man. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? You might have, man, look, I got family members that are, you know what I'm saying, that are happy. I'm gonna be real with you, you know what I'm saying? I still love them, but I don't condone what they do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have no shame in it, 'cause that's my people. I love them, but I just don't like what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna live their life. Yeah, hey, I wash my hands too. I done had my arguments with them and everything, but I had to come to a conclusion. You know what I'm saying? There's only gonna be a remnant, man.
There's only gonna be a remnant.
Like I said, I still, and it doesn't mean that I don't, you know, I hate them and I want, you know what I'm saying, destruction for them. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know,
We are commanded to hate evil.
and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm only doing what the Most High tells me to do.
Right.
And I still love my people, but they're just gonna have to get dealt with. It is what
Facts.
it is. I mean,
Facts,
I have no. I mean, and I love them. Like I said, I don't think anything different from them. You know what I'm saying? Even before I was in the truth, it's just that I don't condone their lifestyle. It is what it is.
And he that hath it shall pour out abomination, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Hey, read that part about, you know what I'm saying? Read about that one more time, man, please.
This
man.
is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin,
Pride is beginning of sin.
and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
See that, and that's what the abomination we're focused on.
Wow.
Is this, you know what I'm saying, the Pride Month, you know what I'm saying? I hate this, I have to bring this out, I have to do it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? The Most High put it in my spirit to me, and to tell the truth, man. Read.
And therefore Yahweh brought upon them strange calamities. 8.
You hear that? Strange calamities.
Sexually transmitted disease. And overthrew them utterly. Wow.
And you see that though?
That's
And the brother
powerful.
made a good point, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what they get. You get syphilis, gonorrhea,
Right.
and what's that lady's name again? I forgot her name. Sexy Red. She got her own goddamn, what's it called? I hate to say it, but
Yeah,
and our
bro.
people, listen, this is how destroyed our people is.
Oh my gosh, bro.
They're destroyed, man. And I have to throw this out. It was on my mind.
Right.
Like she got a lipstick or lip gloss called gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
No, I'm not lying. I can't make this shit. You can't make this shit up.
Right.
You can't make this shit up. And she's gonna have to pay for that.
What happened?
She's gonna have to pay for that. She sold out. She sold out for a low blow. That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? And then it degrades our women. You know what I'm saying? It makes our women look terrible, man.
Yep. Man.
You know, I hate to say it like that though, man. And then what do you think it contributes to? Like the brother said, AIDS, STDs, HIV.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At a high rate too.
Yep.
In Houston alone, they did a statistic back from 2022 all the way till now, man. They have the most case of STDs, man.
Talk about it.
That's crazy, man. That's scary, man. Even if you try to go to a woman, you can't even go to a woman and, you know what I'm saying, try to, figure her out. You got to be like, man, you got to get tested. I don't know if you've seen that on BET, and that's funny. They promoted on BET, get tested. That's terrible, man. They did that a while back, though.
Yeah.
They did that back in
Yeah.
like 2016 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Get tested. You know what I'm saying? Because they say that, you know what I'm saying, the African American community, you said, has the highest rate of, you know what I'm saying, STDs.
They do. That's true.
That's sad,
It
man.
is.
You're supposed to be with, you know what I'm saying? Now, look, I'll say this, you know what I'm saying? Now, the Most High said, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, I'm just throwing it out there, you know what I'm saying? When you do Adam and Steve, no, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even Ivan, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna cause chaos. It's
Yep.
gonna cause a lot of diseases. Read that one more time, though, bro.
Nah.
Read that one more time, man. I don't think our people get it. We gotta make them
This is-
sink this into their mind, man.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Should pour out what? See,
Abomination.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like anything, man. Anything that, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, doesn't approve of, you're gonna get that reward, and it can be an evil reward, man.
And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
See, overthrew them, and then that's what's happening to our people, man. Just like it says in Jeremiah, no, not Jeremiah, Hosea 4 and 6.
Yep.
Our people are destroyed,
For
man.
lack of knowledge.
Because they think they know everything. They think they can just go ahead and do it until it happens to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna meet us on that day. He's gonna meet us. You're like, oh, you want to play that game? Well, I got something for you.
Yeah.
I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't get you, I'll make sure it's gonna get your seed. I'm
Right.
gonna make sure it gets them,
Right.
even if they're doing good. See? You're being selfish. Our people need to wake up, man. Jacob, you need to wake up.
Right.
This ain't no joke, man. We at the end, man. We at the end.
To wake up.
You gotta wake
That's
up.
all you need to do.
That's all you need to do is wake up, man. Because, man, you're living in a nightmare, not no dream. You're living in a nightmare right now, man.
Right.
And what our people need to do is not indulge with the heathen.
Right. At all.
Stay away from them, man. Don't make a covenant with them people.
At all.
What you do, it's over, man. It's over, man. Stick with your own people, man.
All praise.
I'm gonna go out with this, man. Go, you know what I want, man. 49 of Genesis. You know what I want, man.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49. So, Genesis chapter 49 from the top.
See, this is what we need to focus on as a people, as a nation, man. This is what we need to focus on, Israel. We don't need to focus on anything else. This anything I said in this video, man, this is what you really need to focus on.
That's right. This is Genesis chapter 49 from the top. And Jacob called unto his sons and said,
What did he say?
gather yourselves together.
Oh, nah, man, go ahead and you say go to the Gay Pride Festival.
Gather yourselves together.
Oh, no, man, go to the BET Awards and you act a donkey.
Gather yourselves together.
Oh, no, go to the Trump rally, you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do.
Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Salaki, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
This is prophecy, man, getting played as we speak.
Right.
This is it, man. Listen, this ain't told you or warned you anything. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, man, trying to tell my people because I love my people and they need to get out of that, you know what I'm saying, that sorcery, man. I hate to say it like that, man. You gonna be highly what's going on, man? What do you mean? What's up?
I was just wondering where you guys are.
Well, just stand over here, though. You know what I'm saying? What's your name, man?
My name's Garrett.
Garrett?
Yeah.
Garrett?
Yeah.
What's your nationality, man?
I'm half Mexican, half Irish.
So who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
My dad
Is he Mexican?
No, yeah, my dad's Irish and then
Oh,
my
your
mom,
dad's
my mom's
Irish?
Mexican. Yeah.
Well, what type of Irish? I mean, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because the original Irish people, right, were actually black,
Black,
until the
Scottish.
European man.
Oh, wait, I've heard about
Scottish,
that.
Scottish.
Black Irish.
But they were black too, though. But I'm just saying, you know, like they dispersed. But like, okay, so like you're worried about what we're saying or what we're doing.
No, I was literally just curious. I got some time to kill, and I was just like,
Where you from? Where you from?
Originally from Chicago, and then
You're from Chicago?
I've lived here since I was like 11.
11.
Yeah.
So how long you been here?
Like in Seattle, I've been in Seattle since 2019. It's like when I moved in.
2019. So you what 5 years ago? What 6 years ago?
Yeah, it was like
So-
right before COVID. It was an interesting time to move to this. Like I've always lived like around, you know. I was in Bellingham. I've been like in different.
So you went up
cities
north.
around.
You're up over by Canada.
Yeah.
Bellingham. Yeah, it's closed. It's forever closed. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You have a good one. But yeah, man, like man, we're here to tell our people, you know what I'm saying, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, I mean, indigenous people, Negroids, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, they're God's chosen people. What you believe in the Bible?
I was like raised Christian, and then I feel like there's a certain point where I started kind of wondering if that's true. Like I feel like the way I see things, like maybe like God is a tree, and then we're all leaves. You know what I mean? Like God might look different to us depending on where we are, like positioned on the tree. But we all can't see the
We're gonna do
roots.
some overtime,
you know
man.
what I mean?
So
That's how I
let me ask you a question, man. So what do you think about what happened to black people in America? You know what I'm saying, in the past? How did black people get here?
Yeah, I think it was slavery. I mean,
So you do know about that, then, right?
That's what has been going on, and it's still kind of going on. You know, like exploitation. I think that's kind of. It's like it seems to be like the first thing.
So you're
we
aware
did,
of it.
you
You're
know?
basically aware of it. You're aware of it.
Yeah, that's
So you know it exists.
yeah.
Oh. So what do you think about it?
I mean, I think it's this side of humanity that's really fucked up. You know? It's this like wanting to like own someone, possess someone, like control someone, and exploit them. It's like I feel like it's hate. You know, it's this like it's this part of us. It's real selfish. You know, it's like you see someone that's less than you, and you wanna like come to the top, and it just always leads to fucked up shit. You know. But
So
it's
what do you think should be done about that? What can rectify that? If you don't mind me asking, what would rectify that? Do you think anything can pay back for that?
the
Slavery. So just like how you said, you were saying somebody or somebody get killed, you know what I'm saying? You said hung on a tree.
I don't think you can undo what's been done.
I like that.
I like how you said. At least you're being honest. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, it's funny how you said, you know, like slavery. and I heard you say something about, you know, saying like captivity.
Or possession and exploitation. You know,
Possession, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, let me show
It's
you
like,
what.
I possess this.
Let me show you what the Lord has to say about that in this book. Let's say, so go to Isaiah 14. You already know from the top. We're gonna see what the Lord has to say about that, because the Lord prophesied to Isaiah that this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it in the.
This is
So he,
New Testament.
no, this is the original
The
Bible,
original
the real
Bible.
Bible, the Old
You know,
Testament.
what do you think now? Let me ask you a question. You know Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Because I know everybody, you were saying, you know, believes in him, right? Where was he? What was he? You know, saying just for, you know, edification purposes. Where was he getting his, you know, saying his sayings from? Anything that he was quoting, where was he getting it from?
I mean, I think in the Bible, right? It's like he's like a version of God, right? So it isn't just like God's
Well,
message
did
and
he quote,
everything
did he
he was
quote from
saying.
this book right here, though? Did he quote from Isaiah, according to the New Testament?
No, dude, and one thing that confuses me with the Bible too is like I feel like a lot of it's been it's been changed and altered throughout history. You know, I feel like certain people
You're right about that.
I think certain people had like an agenda, right? And they were like, I think they were like, all right, well, this doesn't fit, you know, what we're preaching right now, you know, and where we're at, you know, ethically.
Right, and let me explain what you said the Most High said about what you were just talking about slavery, about possession. Watch this.
So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verses 1 through 2, in the ESV, the English Standard Version.
Just to, you know, give you not to dumb it down to say you're dumber, just so you can have an understanding.
For the Lord will have compassion on Jacob and will again choose Israel.
Do you know who Jacob was in the Bible?
Can you give me a refresher?
Okay, you know, he wrestled with the angel of the Lord, and then his name changed into something. You know what I'm saying? It starts with an I.
So he changed his name.
Yeah, not Iran, but his name changed to
Jacob to
like
Israel.
Israel.
See, that's what Jacob was.
Oh, his name was Israel?
His name was Israel. Okay.
And will set them in their own land.
So he says he's going to set his people, the seed of Jacob, which is Israel, in their own land.
And sojourners will join them.
You know what a sojourner is? You know what that is?
I've heard that word before.
It's a stranger. It's another word for stranger. You know what I'm saying? It's a person that...
Stranger tag-along.
The vernacular in the Bible kind of like, I'll get hung up on the words.
And sojourners will join them and will attach themselves to the house of Jacob.
See, they're going to have to cleave. You know what cleave means?
Yeah.
It means they're going to have to, you know, say, come to us.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tag along. You know, tag along. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the peoples will take them and bring them to their place.
And well, what?
And the people will take them and bring them to their place.
So remember you said possess? What is the word for possess mean?
To
what? To like take her.
Yeah.
So like this is your mine now. You're my property, right?
Yeah.
Well, read.
And the house of Israel will possess them in the Lord's land.
See, he's gonna the house of Jacob
Will
Israel
possess them.
will what?
Will possess them
He's gonna take. He's gonna take them.
in the Lord's land
In the Lord's land,
as male and female slaves.
as smells, you know what?
Slaves.
What would happen to our people who were what? What happened to my people that were what? They were slaves. So you, now let me ask you a question. You do believe in karma, do you? You believe that, though, right?
I'm like,
How about what goes around comes around? That's the same thing.
yeah. There's something going on. You know?
That's a universal. You
know,
guys
I
might
see
not
it.
want to open that door. You can go in and try. You can go in and try, but I mean, it's right here, right here. It's right here. But no, seriously though, but like you know, our people were usually possessed.
Yeah.
So I was trying to implement that.
Yeah.
You know, what goes around comes around.
Right.
You know, like I don't know if you believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, somebody.
It happens in like a different way. You know, it's like I feel like I'll see it all the time. It's like someone will like fuck someone over, and then they'll they'll end up like doing something stupid, and it's because they're acting in this like kind of pattern. You
Yeah,
know?
it's
And
universal.
then I think like
It's universal.
white Europeans, you know, we're all about kind of they want to take over the world.
But
That was
they
their
still
idea.
are like that. Am I right or wrong? Because you guys got a union. You guys got the European Union, right? Right?
Yeah.
I got the EU. You know what I'm talking about. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
EU,
do.
yeah.
I'm just saying they have it,
And-
right?
and it is
why is there
primarily
now,
Caucasian.
primary what?
Primarily Caucasian.
Because you know what
That's
primary
right.
means, right?
Yeah.
You know, I know you know what primary means, right?
Yeah.
Actually, basically, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
No, that's
They have
definitely-
you guys have your union.
That's definitely the truth.
But you gonna read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord your God, speaking to the
Talk
Israelites,
about the Israel, because that's the Torah, Deuteronomy. Hold on.
and the Lord your God will put all these curses on your foes and enemies who persecute you.
Because see, you know what I'm saying, whether you know it by now, by popular belief, the Lord has enemies.
Yeah.
The Father has enemies. Because everybody's trying to say, a lot of Christians are like, well, the Lord, he loves everybody.
Not true.
He loves everybody. But it says that the Lord has enemies.
The way you guys see God, do you see him as like a man making decisions,
Hey,
or
go to Exodus real quick.
This
15
is the
and
book
3.
of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3.
That's a good question, man.
Right? And we basically just see him as far as what is written about. That's how we see him.
yeah?
Right? Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord,
The
is,
Lord?
is a man of war.
Because you're talking about the Lord God, right? You know what I'm saying? He's a what?
He is a man
He's
of
a man.
war.
He's a woman. He's a woman?
He is a man.
He's a man of war.
And Yahweh is his name.
Yahweh is his name in the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew that he was pronounced. People say Yahweh or Yah, whatever, but actually it's Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you say his name.
I always thought it was Yahweh.
I mean, well, that's Yiddish. But I mean, like I said, hey, what we're basically saying is that you were saying what goes around comes around. That's why we're out here. We're telling our people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, or be part of the 2/3. 2/3 of our people is going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And we're here to tell our people.
Fractions speak louder than words.
That's right.
Actually, I like that. And I like that saying. You know what I'm saying?
Fractions.
Oh,
Fractions
fractions.
speak louder.
I got it.
Got to do the math on that.
Little
one.
joke, keeping it light.
So,
No, I like you guys.
so can I ask a
Go
question?
for
So
it,
would
brother.
you be okay, right? The first things first, right? Do you believe that there is an ultimate power that created everything? I know we kind of asked that already. From what we just
Yeah,
read,
I think there's an ultimate power that created
Or
everything.
something. I know
Yeah.
something had to do something.
Right.
I know
So,
because people
I'm
go
a
to the
wanderer.
Big Bang,
I'm not
Right.
I don't act like I have anything figured out. You know,
Uh-huh.
I try to stay humble in life and open to it. You know.
so would you be okay with God's chosen people literally running the entire earth moving forward? Would you be okay with that? You see how like the Caucasian man is in rulership and he's in power? There's going to be a shift of power and rulership, which is why the brother Joshua was telling you earlier that the Most High God is an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. It's about revenge and about, you know what I'm saying, and about an eye for an eye.
Justice.
So, justice, there we go.
Yeah.
So when this is all said and done, there's going to be a new rulership that's going to be here on earth,
Yeah.
right? It's going to be the Lord's kingdom, which is going to be ran by the Israelites, which is what we read in Isaiah 14. Which is why we're not going to no longer be slaves. We're going to have slaves of ourselves. But I want to read one verse, and I want to see if you agree with this, because the difference between other nations of people and the difference between God's chosen people, the Israelites, is that He created us to be righteous. So when we're going to be in rulership, it's going to look a lot different than how it was when the Caucasian man, your people, was in rulership. And I want to see if you're cool with it. This is Proverbs. You can break this down. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
Oh, bring that out. Yeah, bring that out. Bring
Proverbs
that out.
chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous,
When the righteous, you were saying, the people that you were saying that God gave, you were saying their covenant to, read,
when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
they're going to say that it's going to be good, as everybody's going to be glad, they're going to be rejoicing. Read.
But when the wicked
But see, when
rules,
the wicked, you know what I'm saying, the evil people, you know what I'm saying,
The people cried.
They cried, man. They're in shape. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on right now? You know what I'm saying? With the, Iran and, you know what I'm saying, Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you sad? Does that make you sad?
Bro, it fucks up my whole head, dude. I was working, and I remember it was like I was like taking meetings, right? I'm like working from home, and I'd be working, and I check my phone. It's like, oh shit, we're going to war. And then I like check going to meeting, and I check back, and they're like, we're not going to war.
Ceasefire.
Yeah, and then it's like,
You're just thinking too hard, huh? You thinking too hard.
Well, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening, dude? I don't have time to even think about this. And then
It was on your mind, huh?
yeah, definitely, dude. And then like I get another break, and then all of a sudden it's like oh shit, dude, like we just bombed Iran, like most insane, like military, like most precise thing that ever happened. I'm like, it's not.
So what's going to end up happening, man?
It's kind of
is
not
that
experienced this. I've never
The
seen
Most
an
High-
explosion like that.
the Most High prophesied that this place America, which is known as spiritual Sodom and Egypt,
It's gonna be
right, and also
destroyed.
Babylon, spiritual Babylon, is going to be destroyed, right, through fire, brimstone, and also with nuclear destruction. There are going to be some individuals that are going to survive the nuclear destruction, but they're going to be left here in a land that's desolate. So basically, they're going to end up dying anyway.
So, like, in
You're
other
saying
words,
it's
so
going to be the same, like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes, here.
yeah, so you know, so you're familiar with that, right?
I've read the Bible when I was a kid.
That's what I'm doing.
I got confirmed.
So,
But I was
So you-
Methodist.
Oh, Methodist. Okay,
Yeah.
that was your denomination.
Yeah.
So what you're looking at, bro,
What my,
what you're looking at is God's chosen people, right? We will be God's chosen people because our forefathers and foremothers, right, fit the curses of slavery that was placed upon the Israelites, which is why we're here. We were even born, you know what I'm saying? We were born out of our mom's womb already being 400 or 500 years behind everybody else. It was destiny because of the fact that we did not listen to the law, statutes, and commandments, the contract that the Most High established with Israel. We disobeyed him by following your gods, by following other nations' gods that God is not
And your
dealing
customs.
with. And your customs. Right? That's why you got a lot of our people walking around celebrating Pride Month. Right? Has nothing to do with the customs of God's chosen people. So you're gonna have to be okay in the Lord's kingdom, right? With being under us, right? And that's something you gotta prepare for. But you got
But what I was gonna say is that like, what does that represent? You were saying on your wrist. I was curious. I saw that. What does that?
Oh, yeah.
What does that represent?
This morning I went to a bagel shop. They were giving them out for free.
Up there, huh? Up there?
That hill. Yeah.
Ah, well, how did I know that? I'm a prophet. But no, but seriously,
They got
so,
the best bagels, man. I'm an artist, man. I love colors.
Did you know what that's originally for, though?
Rainbows?
Yeah.
Well, I
no,
mean,
what they say.
well,
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
rainbows like been used for like forever, you know. Like it depends on what you think.
What did the
But here,
Lord
I
out of
mean,
the Bible?
It's usually a gate.
Oh, it's a
There
happy
we go,
thing. It's
there
a
we
happy
go.
thing. Yeah,
So, but you guys are not with the gates.
Well, I mean, the Most High's not with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we already established that, but we can bring it back up, though. You know, matter of fact,
What he said,
let
buddy?
me get Leviticus 18 and 22.
This is the book of Leviticus,
And
chapter
this
18.
ain't me, man. This is what the Lord says. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to saying to say about. I mean, I do, but I'm just going by what the Lord says.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. In the law, it says, I like this. This is in the ESV. You shall not lie with a male as with a woman.
So what does that mean? So what does that mean?
Oh yeah.
It is an abomination.
I've heard this, yeah.
Right.
So what does that mean?
So God's saying that
Man needs to be with female.
Yeah.
Just like that. Female with male. Just like that.
what about girls?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Girls?
Same thing.
Same thing.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's right
What
here.
about porn? What does God think about porn?
I mean, that's meant by the small hats.
Let me
Go ahead.
let me do it then.
Go ahead.
Give me the bro. Give me thou shalt not cut. Can you give me Exodus 20? That's a good question. A lot of people, and I'm glad you asked that, because a lot of people have asked us as Israelites, right, these questions, and a lot of our people don't know how to answer that, right? Now I'm gonna show you what the law says. Give me Exodus.
I got it. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 17. You
Mhm.
shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife.
You shall not what?
Covet your neighbor's wife. You know what covet
So
means?
Yeah.
covet means you want something so bad, right?
Like jealousy.
Now, when you turn on the television screen, right, or you turn on the internet, you know what I'm saying, or you're on your phone or whatever it is, and you're searching these sites, man. You understand? You don't know if, you know what I'm saying, that woman who's committing that act in the scene, if she's actually married or not. Technically, according to the Most High and according to the Bible, sex is marriage. The act of sex is actually marriage. You understand?
That's right.
So adultery, right? If you had a woman, right? If you got a girlfriend, you guys are sleeping together. The Most High God says that you guys are married. You understand? Which means that she cannot go and sleep with another man whatsoever. She's always bound to you. So the moment that she decides to go and sleep with another man, she's committed adultery.
Adultery, yeah.
So if you, right, are sleeping with the woman that's already bound to a man, not only does that woman commit adultery, but you have also committed adultery. So now I want you to think about it like this. When you're watching somebody, when you're watching pornography, right, and you're watching two individuals, right, in that act, not having a, we just learned that the Most High God says that sex is marriage. That's what you're watching, right? So technically you're watching two married people, you know what I'm saying, having sex, right? And if you're lusting after that, you're coveting somebody else's wife. If a woman is watching that, right, she's coveting, you know what I'm saying, somebody's husband. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's a I wouldn't dabble with it because it messes up the whole idea of sex because the Most High sees sex as an honorable act because that's what brings a marriage together. Because watching porn, bro, is gonna jack your mind up when it can say if you in a relationship, right? It's gonna jack your mind up when it comes to your woman.
And another thing too, you were saying with that, you were saying who owns the porn industry? You know who owns the porn industry?
I don't know. But I did have one thing I wanted to say. And I'm just talking.
It'd be the people with the small head.
You know.
Let me know if you guys are getting bored of me. But
No, you good.
I like talking to strangers. Okay, so when you're talking about if you're having sex, then your husband and wife, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does the husband it almost sounded like the husband possesses the wife, dude. I feel
Of course,
like
but he has a responsibility too, whether you know it or not.
does that kind of come back to the slavery idea?
Then go to Genesis. Go to Genesis real quick. Go to Genesis 3, and you already know what I'm. Yeah, you know what I want.
Slave,
No, it doesn't.
his wife.
No, it's just this is it right here. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 16.
Go to 15 first. Though. Go to 15.
15
Go to 15
first?
first, so you can understand why this happened.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15.
And I know you're familiar with Adam and Eve, right?
Yeah.
And what happened, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna explain why.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15 through 16 in the ESV. I will put enmity,
See, you know what enmity means, right?
beef for strife.
Yeah.
Okay, so read.
I will put enmity between you and the woman,
See what's going on?
and between your offspring and her offspring.
Talking about, you know what I'm saying, your seed. Read.
Okay.
Verse, he shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel.
But why though?
Verse 16, to the woman.
To the who?
To the woman.
To the who?
To the woman.
This is why. I mean, we're telling you why. Because of the woman?
He said, I will surely multiply your pain in childbearing.
Because of what?
In pain you shall bring forth children, and your desire shall be to your husband,
What's going on,
and
brother?
he shall rule over you. Shalom,
Shalom,
man. Come over here, bro.
I got
My
you,
man.
Let me put this
Yeah,
up in
yeah,
my
no,
bag.
you good, Yeah, so that's an order that's already established. Most High created man, he created woman for the man, you understand? To be a helpmate. And he also created the man to be over the woman. So there's an order.
There's kind of this, hierarchy. I feel like that you guys kind of keep talking about, you know?
It's a hierarchy, yes.
Yeah.
It's a hierarchy. And you're going to see a hierarchy too.
That doesn't say right. Like, that kind of just like the idea of everyone.
But let me ask you this. Is there a hierarchy dealing with the American government? Is everybody on the same level, or is there like, you got president, you got vice president, you even have the electoral college.
No, you're right. And I don't think there's ever been a time in like humanity where there wasn't a hierarchy. But I'm saying like we don't like that, right?
But that's the chain of command though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of order, right? Right?
Everybody can't be
Right?
treated
You don't
as
want
equal.
everybody to be chaotic, right? You want to
Right.
live in peace, right? But this is their harmonious government that they try to say that it is,
Right.
which is not. But I mean, but I'm just saying they try to keep things in order, right? You gotta have some type of order, right?
Yo, I really enjoyed talking to you guys.
Yeah,
super,
yeah.
super animated. I like
Alright,
I
man.
like the vibes you're bringing out here. Dude.
Alright, man.
Cool. Talk to you guys. If you want to take a break, I'm over in there. I got an art
Working?
show. Yeah.
What you working? You working in the food area? You gonna hook up your Israelite brothers, man, with some free food?
I can draw your soul. So I'm selling art and then I'm drawing people's souls.
Okay.
And I got stickers, coloring books, print. I got some cool art.
All right, man.
Check it out. If you want.
Yeah, man.
We'll come in there and color a rainbow, and I'm gonna show you what the rainbow truly means. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, yeah, bro.
All right, man. What's your name again?
Gary.
Gary. All right, man. Nice to meet you, Gary. What's up, the stickers, man? What you got?
These are like my. What I put up.
Give me two. Give me two of them. 'Cause we need some decoration for our area. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take one of those.
Yeah, I like this. I ain't gonna lie.
You black one or white?
All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, definitely.
You black one?
All right, keep
Thank you,
doing your
Gary.
thing, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I like the way you guys think.
Yeah, man.
Just know there's gonna be a time, and there's gonna be a time, and there's gonna be a place, man, for everything, man.
Yep. And when the Israelites are in rulership, bro, everybody's gonna rejoice.
You better run to us. That's all I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You better run to us. You know what I'm saying? But with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say all praise to the Most High, Akkad, Joshua the Levite, Brother Zam,
In the building.
Haro, you know what I'm saying, in the building. You know what I'm saying? So with that, we're gonna say, you know what I'm saying, Shalom.
Shalom. Oh, praise. All right, that was good.